Greetings, metal detectorists across the fruited plains. Steve Okino here. Welcome to History in the Hand, metal detecting, and this year's first hunt. It is almost 60 degrees. It's March 10th, and even though it's that warm and sunny, there's still snow on top of the hills here, and I think the ground is frozen. At least we'll find out. I'm here, I'm gonna snoop around this old home foundation in what was once a logging village. So we'll snoop around here since most of the weeds are down, and I've got my digging dog Mac with me, and our plan is to see what we can unearth from the past, see if we can get a little history right in our hand. We'll see you at the first hole.
Metal detecting. It's full of adventure, full of planning, for some camaraderie.
Ready, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
It's full of elation, frustration, and even inspiration. People do it for all sorts of different reasons. Me, I just want to hold a little history in the hand.
Number one, the year 2025's first firearms-related find. And we found this old brass cartridge. We also discovered that the ground is thawed, at least here. Now, up on the hills, the ground is still frozen. Any place that there is any bit of shade whatsoever. Still hard as a parking lot up there, but that's why we're down here in this loose soil. So on to the next. Another brass object of some type, although I don't know that I can identify this. I'm getting to know a lot of old household items, but this one does not ring a bell. I almost wonder if it might be automobile related. Not sure. If you know what this is, please let me know. It looks like there was some sort of set screw right here that held it in place, and it looked like it pivoted or twisted, but I'm not sure why. If you know what that is, let me know. On to the next. Well, got another bullet shell, and we'll keep on looking. On to the next. Well, here's what it's like to metal detect in March in northern Pennsylvania. Every place else, the ground is thawed, but here in the shade of this tree, I can't get my shovel in the ground at all. It's still as hard as a parking lot. So there's a great signal down there. I'll have to come back. On to thawed ground. Like bullet shells are the find of the day. On to the next. Stop recording. Oh, there's still a little frost in the ground, but this probably is the very first day that I could have done this. So it's been a cold winter. It's great to get my hands back in dirt again. Yeah, bullet cartridges, those are our most common find today, but they're old, so that means there could be old coins here. Well, now look what we have here. It was right on the surface. That is a coin, and not exactly sure. That is an Indian head penny, literally right there on the surface. Look at that. There's the 1 cent. There is the crest at the top. Wow. And there will be the Indian head. There's the headdress on that side. The date will be, let's see. The date will be down here. Wow, that's pretty crusty. I'll see if I can get a date off that, but that might be beyond dating. I'm married anyway. What do I want to do dating? All right. Well, look at what we have found here. That is the back of a pocket watch, I would say. If I had to guess, yeah, there's where the, right there's where the hinge would have been. Any kind of date or any identification in there? I don't see any. Huh. Well, that's interesting. All right, well, it's been a while since gentlemen told time from pocket watches, so I like that we're in a spot that there's some old stuff. Now, I know that I am not even remotely close to the first guy to be here. This spot's pretty close to the road, and guys have been here since the 70s. But it's neat to find stuff like this. If they miss this, they might have missed a silver dollar. Well, that's cool. On to the next. Cool finds. Great to be back in the ground again. Well, I think I know what we have found here. That is the unmistakable shape of that went into a barrel. And you could turn that lever to let out whatever beverage you had in that barrel, whether it was whiskey or beer or cider. See the tapered threads? I'm not even going to try to turn that. Wow. That is cool. Now this one is made of brass by the looks of it. So the older ones were made of pewter. And this whole valley, there was a sawmill right over there that was started either in 1799 or 1800. So there's a bit of old history here. That's just about as early as settlers came into this area of Pennsylvania. It's very, very mountainous. It was very rugged and just a complete wild area. A lot different than Philadelphia and Pittsburgh and those areas where the country started. Look at that. That is fantastic. Barrel spigot. Love it. I have found something huge and metal down here, and it is hard. I'm going to see if I can get around the outside of it. I have no idea what it could be. It could be something ginormous like a... Oh boy. Well, I bent it, whatever it is. The unmistakable shape of a double bit axe head. That should not surprise any of us coming from a logging town, but that's been in the ground for a while. Little beyond finding a maker's mark, I think. But yeah, we don't know if that was lost or thrown out. Sometimes a crack developed right here where the handle went through. I don't see one on this. Very interesting. Nice. Well, we're finding relics today. What do you think, Mackie? Huh? What do you think? He found a stream, so he's happy. All right, let's see if we can fill in this pretty much foundation footer that we created here. Nice. I love the old relics. We really are holding history in our hand, folks. That's why we do this. That's great. Go swim, Mac. Good boy, good boy. Well, there is something up from the frosty ground, but I'm not sure what in the world that is. What? If you have any idea what that might be. Huh. No idea. I think it's aluminum. Interesting. All right, yeah. I mean, this ground is that's frozen. I might not be able to. It's all frozen on the other side. Seems to be frozen here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'll keep snooping around. Well, that's my find. Looks like it was some kind of measuring cup or something. I don't know why it would have a little thing for a lid closure on it. Not sure what it was, unless it was a funnel. That's possible. Yeah, I think we're going to call that a funnel. Oh my. Little past using. All right, we're calling it a day. That is the end of our first hunt for 2025. March 10th. And really, the ground wasn't quite thawed out, but we took a shot at it. Here's what we found. We found an absolutely gorgeous funnel right here. We found a double bit axe head. We found mysterious twisty item that's made of brass. We found a beautiful barrel spigot that's brass. Here's either the front or the back of a pocket watch. I could not see any dates on the inside. Found half of what I think was possibly a horse bit. I'm not absolutely sure, but it sure has the looks of that to me. Especially the way it's worn right there makes me think that it might have been a horse bit. We found our ashtray, or who knows what that is. Found a 1949 Wheatie and an Indian head penny. So that was a pretty good hunt, I think, for our first time, and I'm glad that you stuck along this far. Mac had a great time, and all is well. I'm going to remind you that if you are not looking for it, you are not going to find it, and we will see you next time right here on History in the Hand.